Hello.
Hi.
Hi, guys. This is kind of really exciting.
It is really exciting.
I don't know if you know this, but you are watching in, listening in, live in the first ever episode of
Sickening.
Holy Chatter. This is actually Holy Chatter, and we are sickening.
That's what I literally meant to say. I was joking. I was just adding dramatic effects for the game. I wanted to confuse them.
Right. So I'm Casey,
I'm Steph.
and we are sickening. And so you're probably like, wait a minute, like they just said that they're sickening, and then they also just said that this is Holy Chatter, and it's a lot of names going on, and I'm getting confused.
What's going on?
It's okay.
Right.
It's okay to be confused. We're gonna help out there. So, sickening is our brand.
Yay!
We want to have a little brand, and we're letting you guys in on that little secret. It's not a secret. Cat's out of the bag.
Out of the bag.
But yeah, so sickening is our brand, and if you were like, okay, what is that? Like, whatever, it's our names combined.
Yeah.
It's literally our names combined. Steph, Casey,
Sick.
get
it? Like
sick,
you get it.
like literally
so
sick,
get
and like the catchphrase is prepare to be
sick
of us.
You get it? Like get sick of us.
Like you're gonna be so sick.
You're gonna be so sick. It's
by
gonna
the end
sickening.
of this. Like, yeah, it's sickening, guys, and that's our brand. But this is our podcast, and our podcast is called Holy Chatter. And so it's a lot of names, and like what is going on. First, we just want to welcome you again. Like, look how we dressed up, all nice and pretty for you guys.
You're welcome.
Like, welcome. But yeah, we are literally two best friends.
Yeah, two best friends
Just
who
making
love
sure.
God. Not making sure. We're two best friends. We're two best friends in the car.
You know how sometimes you're like, oh, I'm her best friend, but then like you don't know if like you're the other person's best friend. So that's why I had to make sure like it was agreed.
I feel like it's so obvious. Like it's very obvious to the point where I feel like everyone that sees one of us around knows that we're locked in. Like we're doing.
I mean, what can I say? God did his big one.
He did. He really did.
Yeah. But yeah, so again, we're just two Christian best friends who thank God have God, and we're able to find each other because of that. Like, it is possible, guys. If you're out there and you're like, dang, where's my day one? Where's my writer? Where's my OG homie? You know, all that.
To my K.
Right. If you really want someone to be sick of you and your bestie, it can come. It can happen, and it can happen in the kingdom.
Yes.
I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know you can meet your best friend in church.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet you didn't know church isn't as like lame as
people. No, because so many people think church is lame, and guys, that's just not the truth.
Yeah.
But before we get into it, we want to read a scripture.
Yay! Okay. So sorry, I'm pull her up right now. The accents are so on par. But
so if you guys have your Bibles with you right now, or if you don't, if you have that Bible app on your phone, open it up. Or if you have the Bible, open that up and go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, and we're going to start in verse...
You can do 19.
19.
Yeah, let's do 19.
All right, we're going to start with 19.
So 2 Corinthians 5 verse 19 says that God was reconciling the world to himself in Christ, not counting people's sins against them, and he was committed to us the message of reconciliation. We are, therefore, Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us. We implore you, on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God.
We are ambassadors of Christ, and so through this podcast, we want to imitate him and exhibit him in the best way that we can, because every day we have this badge of honor that says you are an ambassador of Christ. And so that is the goal. We want you guys to see our lives in that way. And so that's why we really thought of Holy Chatter, because we are yappers.
Yeah, we are.
Certified yappers. We're going to yap on the Talkie Talk show. But we're not just going to yap about like what happened at church today, what is the lesson. Yeah. We are going to talk about that sometimes because God did. Exactly. But we're also going to talk about our lives. Like, what are some misconceptions that people may have? What are the things that people do not see? What you don't see.
What you guys don't know.
What you don't know. Don't know.
That was also a possible name for us too, which is what you don't see, because we really wanted to talk heavily about like it's bigger than just, I think, what like this misperception that people have on this idea of what like this Christian walk is, as if it's like this super easy thing. But like I feel like people are so quick to shut out the fact that like Christians go through it too. And it's like it doesn't just stop after like, you know, you decide to follow Jesus. If anything, things get really hard too, because your mindset like changes.
Hard.
But yeah, so we were pondering on that name too.
Yeah, and that's why I did a subtle little shout out. And also, if you're like, okay, they got the mini mics. Oh, they got the mini mics, like camera quality on 0, on 10.
Not too much.
Not too much on us. Not too much on us, because guys, we want to grow with you.
Yeah.
We want you guys to see us from the bottom to the top. Okay, button to the top.
Yeah. Yeah. We did this purposefully.
Yeah, we did actually.
Yeah.
This is part of the plan.
Yeah.
Like literally low quality. If it's low quality, keep it to yourself, please. No need to put that in the comment section. No need to do any of that. But yeah, literally, guys, we want to grow with you guys. We don't want this to be like a little small series thing and then like we never touch it again. No, we want to literally start from the bottom with you guys and then work our way up to those podcast mics that are like $200.
Yeah, starting with what we have, honestly, I think is what we're trying to just do, because we are also just always
humble
wanted
beginnings.
To do this. Humble beginnings. Yeah. But we also always wanted to do this, so it's like, okay, well, let's just make sure we're not stopping ourselves because things don't look the way we want it to, or maybe it's not this high end quality like 200 like you're saying, but do what we can, like getting a cute little mic off Annie. letting it roll, you know, like letting our chatter or our conversation, honestly, I think it's mainly for us too, just for fun. And I think being able to just enjoy the friendship that God's blessed us with, but also being able to talk about the things we've been through with our low budget mics. I think they're great.
But I'm here. I'm riding with it. But again, guys, we want to grow, so help us grow too. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Be like, oh my gosh, I just found this podcast. It's so dope. It's so hype. Like, please, guys, please, we need your money. I'm kidding.
We need your prayers.
Yeah, guys. So we can be big and huge and be like all these other podcasts, but not really like them, because we do want to be set apart in so many different ways. Like, that's what it looks like to be holy.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. Holy, set apart, chatter, yapper, you know, kind of thing. But also, let's go back to that brand talk. So Sickening, that's our brand. If you are like, maybe I've heard of this name, maybe you've seen us on Instagram.
Maybe you have. I hope you have. I hope you have.
It's also very possible that you haven't.
Yeah. Really, really possible. It's mainly probably that one.
But we do have an Instagram channel called Sickening that you should, wait, what is it? Sickening underscore or underscore sickening?
Sickening underscore.
We'll definitely
underscore
put it.
Sickening.
We'll
let you know.
Right. But you should so follow it, because that's our little best friend content page. But don't even worry. If you're like, oh, no, brother, I don't have Instagram. Guess what else we have? A TikTok account.
Yeah.
We're like, guys, we're here. Yeah. We're here. And then if you're like, okay, girl, like I don't have that either, we have this platform that you're watching us on right now, called that YouTube. Bow.
So you're gonna really have to prepare to be sick of us.
No, you're gonna get sick of us.
I'm afraid we might be everywhere.
We're trying to be, actually. But also, not only are we trying to be everywhere with a podcast, we're trying to be everywhere, like everywhere. So, like, you like coffee?
I love coffee.
Oh, you like coffee?
I love coffee.
Wow. So I don't know if you heard of these two cool, awesome girls, but they have this brand called Sickening.
Yeah.
And, you know, Sickening can sometimes present some things. So right now, Sickening is presenting Holy Chatter. But in the future, Sickening wants to present like a Hebrews kind of coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
like brewing coffee.
Like brewing coffee.
Because they're like brewing something up?
Yeah.
Really?
Something's brewing.
Something's brewing?
Something's brewing.
Whoa.
Something is brewing.
Those people sound really cool.
Yes, something is brewing in the coffee realm, cafe atmosphere. So you should look for sickening in the very distant future.
Yeah. The very distant future.
Very distant future. But soon, sickening will have a coffee shop. And hold on. You like clothes?
I do.
You like clothes?
Because we dressed up for them today, remember?
We did. Sometimes you like Christian themed clothes. I love Christian themed clothes. And if you love Christian themed clothes, guess what we're trying to get you? Some Christian apparel. We're trying to have you dripped down.
Because it's what you need.
You do need it.
It's what you need.
You need it. I know you want it. You're sitting there and you're like, I don't want it. Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
You don't even realize you need it.
Mm-hmm. But you do. And so again, in the very distant, don't look now. But in the very distant future, Sickening will also present you some Christian apparel. Yeah. But right now we're gonna work with what we have. Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. Very, very humble.
Very humble
beginnings. And we're taking it.
We're here.
We are.
We're like
Right. Whatever that was, right. No, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm really excited because this is something we've wanted to do like
for a long time, guys. We've been friends for
oh my gosh.
Good friends. No, it's
Oh, I messed it up.
Friends.
Good friends.
Great friends. Best friends.
If you know, you know.
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 That's just it. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. If you know, you know.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, let's bring it back.
Back.
Yeah. So basically, you guys, as we were saying, if you're asking what is Sickening, Sickening is Steph and Casey, yes. 2 Christian best friends who are living the life. Like, we do have a life. We're not only on this platform. You know, guys, I am in college. Well, we'll get to know me a little bit later. But I'm in college. I'm a student. And one of my projects was like working with the theater entertainment field. And all the actors I interviewed, they were like, make sure you have a side hustle. Because it's not going to cut it. Just being a new starter up actor, whatever. This is the side hustle. Okay? Hey. The main hustle, is our job. We do have jobs. Yeah. This is not paying the bills yet. But hopefully one day it can and it will. We never know. But again, we'll go more into depth of who we are. Yeah. Why we've decided to come together. Probably next episode, guys. So I really, really hope you clicked this and you enjoyed the vibes and you're like, okay, I gotta come back because we want you to come back and you should want to come back. Like, 5 real. Don't leave us hanging. High five. Yeah. Like, you see how she left me hanging there for a little bit? Don't leave us hanging, guys. Please come back for episode 2 of Holy Chatter.
Holy Chatter.
Where we actually get into the chatter. I feel like we yapped a lot anyway. Like,
but it was like just intro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like more of who we are. And that, like, honestly, who are you? We accidentally proved that we can yap.
Yeah.
In the intro.
Exactly.
In the intro, right?
In the intro.
We showed you that.
Yeah. But this is what we are. This was the what. Today was the what. You know, this episode was the what. Later on, we'll go into the why. Episode 2 will probably be the why. You know,
I'm so excited for the why.
I'm excited for the why too.
Guys, you guys don't even know.
You don't even know. Don't know.
I don't even know.
But we want you to know. Yeah. Like, we're not gatekeeping here. No. No. Okay. No gatekeeping. No. But basically, guys, we want this podcast to feel like you are our best friends as well.
FaceTime call.
No, literally.
Just FaceTime call.
We're just asking about each other's days. Yeah. We're trying to really dig deep into the depths of our lives. What's going on? What are you struggling with? Yeah. What scriptures have been helping you? What are areas you're trying to grow in? Who are your favorite artists right now?
You really wanted to say that one. You really wanted to say that one.
What are the trends? How are you following the trends while also being modest and caring about your brothers and sisters in the church, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we want to know it all, okay?
And we want to talk about it all, and also like with our own experiences too. I think that's one of my things that I'm really excited to embark on with talking about this podcast. I feel like we've both been through so much in so many different things, and like with so many different like perspectives, and it's really cool because we both get this beautiful title of like Christian, but we also get to experience it in so many different ways, and then our lives kind of also entwine in that way. And so I feel like I'm just so grateful for it, and I can't wait to share and just talk about it. Yeah,
I'm really excited too, guys. This has been like a dream of mine since I was like a kid. Like it was always like different things. Like it was like I just knew that I wanted to have a YouTube platform and like make videos and stuff like that, but I never could figure out my topic. Like what could it be? And thank God for Jesus, and that I love him so, and that I can be so passionate about him, and I can boast about him, and so I can do this in an area on YouTube, which is again like something I've always wanted to do. And I don't know, sometimes I get a little down on myself and I'm like, I'm not funny, like no one cares. But you guys are gonna prove me wrong, right?
Yes,
you're at home nodding your head and you're like, yes, girl, we're gonna prove you wrong because we're here and we're gonna build a loyal fan base, guys. We're gonna have best friends, like we're gonna be friends, but like literally you are going to be able to be like, I watched these two girls, but I know these two girls. Like good. You know us. We're friends. Over here. Okay, like I like to eat.
You're hungry, huh?
Y'all. I was.
Starving.
She ate. Thanks. So yeah, guys, I want us to be friends. So that also means sharing your lives. So in the comment section, please leave behind like scriptures that have been motivating you lately. What's on your mind? If you have prayer requests, guys, we can literally pray for you guys.
Like, what? How powerful is that?
So powerful. But did you think that that could happen? I was gonna say how I don't really watch the Christian podcast, but
edit it out. Chat.
I won't.
Oh my.
But it's only because it doesn't matter.
We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
The nitty gritty, leaving you something to look forward to.
Exactly.
Like, what does she mean?
Leaving you on a cliffhanger, guys. We're drawing you back, pulling you back, reeling in. Oh, it's me and my friend. Hey. Walk in, walk out. Let's go. Wow. Okay.
What even really happened?
So, as we said, this is holy chatter. We're sickening. Prepare to be sick of us, but we hope you still come back.
Please don't get too sick.
See you in episode 2. Oh wait, give us a please, guys.
The end credits. These are the end credits.
Yeah. Guys, please give us a like, a follow, a subscribe.
Please.
Again, you
please.
We're desperate over here. No, we're not.
We're just starting up, man.
Guys, we just want to eat. I'm kidding. We're fine. I'm sorry.
Yay.
We do have personal accounts. We have joint accounts. Give us a follow on all of them. I will link them all or put them in the description. If I'm being honest, I don't really know how YouTube works, so we're gonna find it out together.
Oh yeah, it's a growing.
Humble, guys.
Very, very
humble. Literally, we want you here from the bottom. Started from the bottom. Now we here.
Hey.
Like when we sing the "Now we here" part, we really want y'all to feel that now we here. Okay, because right now we at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's okay because we gonna get here. But yeah, like, follow, subscribe, comment, all these things because we also want to hear from you.
Yeah.
It's time to be, we gotta be receptive. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Again, see you in episode 2.